Greetings, captains, commanders, and Jem'Hadar. Welcome. If this is your first time here, then just welcome. If not, welcome back. So, there's a Klingon recruitment campaign going on, and this is going to be my first. Um, it's going to be a playthrough of this Klingon event. Now, I'm just going to wait back. Klingon. There we go. As much as I make fun of Discovery, I'm going to do a Discovery feed now. It's going to be tactical because it's Klingon. What else would you be, especially in this event, which I'll go over shortly? Um, the two things that they give you unlocks for is basically Batleth kills and kills after doing like a uh, stealth ambush, like a decloaking coffee. Um, uh, so kills after decloak. Standard 6. Do standard ones all across the board. Long, long one. Big poofy hair. Uh, that might change. Make up red for tactical. Why is that does not look red? I um, give her that crazy brown eye, ex-girlfriend eyes. Big old head. Head overall width. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, look angry. With yeah, that's tweaking it to how I like. Because unfortunately, shoulder bulk, if you put too much shoulder bulk, it kind of affects how big the shoulder pads are, and the shoulder pads get stupidly big. I make their shoulders to be kind of more in line with um, yeah. Anyways, leg length. I just have a system in which I sculpt the body. Um, 2409. Since she's a warrior, um, but I like the Portuguese. Uh, there we go. And the rest will just be black. Um, give her Portuguese stuff. Um, yeah. Do. I promise I won't be doing this forever. Um, I don't like most of the stuff. Shoulder parts. I'm gonna go with pointed high. I think those look the best out of the standard ones. Wrong one. Shoulder pad right. Pointed high. I may tweak her appearance later, especially the hair. But for now, this is what we'll go with. Do red, shoulder pads. Oh, yeah, I gotta do the back thing. Red. I don't like those either. Um, um, feet. There we go. All right. Appearance is sufficiently tweaked. Let's go. I'll just go with this. I'm not keeping this. I'm gonna use the ships I've unlocked instead of the standard bird of prey for even for the tutorial. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's tweak the sound here. And it crashed. Fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Let's go bank. All because I changed my sound settings. Ooh wee. On this first episode, I'll play. I don't know. I might play just the first 10 levels. Might be the first 20 levels. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. So, anyways, we're here. We have to talk to Lieutenant Kagan. Now let's tweak our UI a bit. Make that legible. Alright, well, it's okay.
The end of the shift is near, at last. I have updated the duty logs. Not that there was a lot to report. Still, we have our duties. You will need to approve the logs before the captain arrives. Unless you are fond of cleaning up after his tard.
Turn it up a bit.
The logs are up on my station now. Use it to transfer them into the record of battle. Battle. The only battle we face is against the forces of boredom. We are warriors of the Empire. We should be finding glory against Starfleet in honorable combat, not flying through empty space.
Yep. You gotta go over here. Oh, yeah, I gotta go back to him.
I hope the logs didn't bore you too much. I almost fell asleep writing them. If you'd like something more entertaining, I've made some adjustments to the standard disruptor training program on the holodeck. I think you'll find them interesting.
I doubt it. But here we go.
Captain on the bridge.
Okay.
Look, Nick. I see you and Kagan kept my ship from blowing up during your watch. Kalis would be proud. I relieve you. Return in 6 hours, Lieutenant. You are dismissed.
Boo-doo-doo. It's funny there's a holodeck on a Klingon bird of prey. It would be.
The holodeck is initializing. Do not enter. The training program is ready. You may enter now.
that's it. A little bit of training on some Galaxy class.
Warrior, your attention is required at this console. Warrior, I have a proposition for you. Like you, I'm a servant of the Empire. I must exercise caution, because our enemies are everywhere. See great potential in you. I wish to work with you for the benefit of the Empire. Wise warriors go into battle knowing themselves and their opponents well. I can help you with both of these. You are an officer with simple duties now, but that will soon change. I can provide you with weapons, tools, and targets. Your captain is involved in questionable activities. Do not take my word for it. You will soon see for yourself. Beneath this console, you will find an encrypted datapad. Use it to communicate with me. I will provide you with special equipment and information for missions vital to the security of the Klingon Empire. I know. I count upon your honor, or at least upon your violence. That is why I have chosen to work with you. You will see in time that this is a chance both for your own glory and to secure the safety of the Empire.
You're now Klingon recruit. You have a unique trait that gives you bonus stealth against you and your teammates. Yeah. Alright, well, let's holster that. Go to my phone. It's
Your light, Sigma. We're ready to receive your prisoner.
Acknowledged. We're beaming the piece of Bachtalk to you, now. I recommend you muzzle him. The sound of his voice is irritating.
If he irritates me, I will feed him to my favorite tar, piece by my shields!
Kapla, you're alive. This is First Officer Duran. We have sustained damage from a surprise attack. I need you to motivate the crew and get them back to their posts.
get up, you
Today is a
maggot.
good day to die.
Tiny little Gorn.
I am ready to serve with honor.
Jeez, you're not even 7 feet tall. What the fuck?
I will do what must be done. With
Tiny
all
little
Garrison,
Orion.
our security teams are tied up all over the ship, so I need your help securing the lower deck. Grab a rifle from the armory locker and then make your way to the lower decks. I don't know how they were able to enter our shuttle bay. Check the bodies for anything that can give us a clue as to how they were able to board us. One or two of them might be carrying something useful.
Interact with the armory locker.
Yeah. They're giving me a rifle. So here is the whatever this thing is for your tells you your objectives and things to complete. Warrior's Blood, it's melee kills 1, 10, 50, 100, 500, 1,000, and 2,500. Same thing, cloaked ambush kills 1, 10, 50, 100, 500, 1,000, 2,500. Excuse me. But a lot of these are based on what your character, what this character will do end game. And there's certain things like, um, yeah, like this. The when you play through the episodes, you'll get uh, I think for you it'd be like either 10. I can't remember which, either 10 or 25 reputation marks. Um, these ones, task force operations, engage in fleet combat with our allies to destroy our enemies. Random queues. Oh, these mostly, I think, what's this one? Okay, these three are to do with the random TFOs. So when you go up to the modify or the PVE queue list, you just got to click on the random ones to get these. Um, yeah, 100 fleet marks, 5,000 fleet only dilithium. 200 fleet marks, 10,000 fleet only dilithium. 500 fleet marks and 15,000 fleet only dilithium. Then there's these ones you complete. This one, uh, you'll get. Well, it's kind of it's weird that you'll actually get Romulan fleet marks and an elite mark, which is those other things you get. Um, these um, humans, so you get a you get 100 Terran, 100 Discovery, and then the elite marks for Terran and Discovery thing, and then this one is the Swarm, so it's that Jem'Hadar, the Dominion Jem'Hadar slash Dominion queue. Um, you do this 5 times, and then you'll get more Jem'Hadar marks, and you'll get stuff like this. Um, you get the bat'leth they give you for this character up to Mark 14. Um, Admiralty, and then marauding. So this implements the differences between the Federation and Klingon playthroughs, where in the duty officer system you get uh, marauding XP, but on the Federation ones it's called diplomatic XP. So this implements gives you a benefit to get your character maxed out in your marauding, which is really nice. And then there are these which are like certain missions. They'll give you a target to kill specifically, and they'll give you a benefit. Um, you know, various things. 5 of them in total. These are Endeavor missions, so these are going to be like at the end. It's 1,000,000 XP that you have to gain in the Endeavor system. So it's long, long term. Um, they said when you get to level 50, you'll get some stuff. No, go away. Do not want to join your fleet. Level 50, and then after like starting at level 51 and on, you'll gain specialization points. And this is when you put 15 into one particular specialization. This is when you put 30 and then 45. So these are like this character is really nice, and the benefits to your on like for the account unlock is actually really nice as well. So let us. What are we doing? Turbo. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the turbo. So since they give you benefits for melee kills, let's just do that right off the bat.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
That spinning combo attack um, is done when you go attack right, right, left, or left, left, right. There's right, left, right, which does like I think it's knockback stuff that it does. So
Enemy targets on sensors.
it's not. Apparently, let's see. They give me yes. Claiming. Doo -doo 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 -doo. There we go. See, I already get the better bat left by doing it early. So I'm going to switch over to that. Now the quality of this Batman gets better, like the damage it does and bleed effect and everything gets better and better
Enemy
as
targets
you
on
make,
sensors.
you know, more and more kills with it.
Flanking damage detected.
There.
Please input message for decryption. This is Captain German. I have the prisoner you seek, and I do not wish to be captured or killed. I will permit your boarding shuttles to land on my ship in exchange for my release once you have the prisoner. My crew must never learn of this, so arm your boarding parties and expect resistance once you board.
You recovered that message from the Federation borders? My suspicions about our Pataka the captain have been confirmed. Seeing signs of Jerlick's cowardice and incompetence for months now. But finally, he's the proof I need to challenge him. I see that you are near the brig. I want you to talk to the Federation prisoner there. Find out why he is so valuable. And then report back directly to me. Kapla!
Yes, ma'am. Um,
Still here. Starfleet's rescue attempt has failed.
10? See, see, this award's been given to you for completing 10 milli kills and improves the battle of the Stover Core, giving it bonus damage against low health foes. Kind of like a finishing move. 14 out of 50. Now you see why.
Something on your mind, second officer? You do know your captain's a traitor, right? And now two of you know. That's a start. Tell me, does Duran know about Jurlek's dishonor as well? Well then, I'm guessing you'll be first officer before too long. Can't imagine Duran letting something like that slide.
How do you know so much about our crew, Starfleet?
It's my business to know things. If I were you, I'd check in with soon-to-be Captain Duran. She'll probably want to talk about your promotion. I'm afraid First Officer Duran is indisposed. Permanently. Report to the bridge at once. Unless you wish to join her in Stovokor. Well, I was half right.
Drake's lips aren't moving really.
First officer.
I'll soon be captain.
Dishonored himself. You are the next ranking officer. It is your right to challenge him to a duel, to the death. If you defeat him, the ship is yours. Go. You know what must be done.
Yep. All right.
It took you long enough. Take your station. We have work to do if we are to survive. Well, what are you waiting for? The blessing of Kalis? Do as you're told, or I will find someone who will. Oh, you stand for the crew, eh? You think you can kill me and take my command? Duran was a better warrior than you, and she now sings in Stovokor. You will fare no better. Well, think. We fight a war we cannot win. Not even Tukuma could defeat the Federation. And they were far weaker then. Why should we die for Jimpox folly? Young fool! I plan on living a long and prosperous life. I give you one last chance. Stand down, or your corpse will be cooling on the deck next to Duran's. What say you? As you wish. I've killed one hero today. Why not litter the deck with the body of another? Draw your weapon and try to die well, fool.
Enemy targets on sensors.
That's not the batleth I was using, but you know. Suspiciously, no blood. Gotta keep it PG, I guess.
Ha! Well fought! An honorable victory! Under Imperial law, you are now the captain. I will enter the change of command into the record of battle. I am Kagan, son of Kerr. I now take my place as first officer. I serve the captain, but I stand for the crew. Engines and shields are online, sir. Engineering expects to restore our weapons soon. Poking the place may take a bit longer, however.
Yeah.
The Starfleet vessels that attacked us are still in the area, and the Segpa is moving to engage them in battle. There is glory to be found there. What are your orders, Captain?
Congratulations, warrior.
Do 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 la da da da. Shooby dooby doo.
Captain, there is no sign of the Segpa on scanners. We do not know if the Feds destroyed her, but I suggest we not worry about that just yet. Engines and shields are operational, but we need iridium to facilitate immediate repairs to other systems, and our iridium stores were lost in the ambush. Fortunately, there are some asteroids in the vicinity that might have what we need.
Increase your speed using E. Decrease.
Hell,
Yeah.
full stop! Captain, I recommend we use the scanners to see if this contains any iridium. No iridium on the scanners, but that nearby asteroid field may have what we need.
Does full impulse work? No. Coding
Captain,
device does.
I recommend using full impulse to reach the asteroid
Ah,
field.
yes. Shooby dooby doo la da da da.
Hell, full stop! Captain, I stopped the ship this time. Now you controlling the speed of the ship. Several asteroids containing iridium, Captain. Weapons are back online. MACO! We found some iridium! Captain, I'm picking up a Starfleet distress signal. Seems that a frigate looking for us took a hit in a nearby asteroid field. They are disabled. They won't be out of action for long. I suggest we put an end to their hunt while we... What are your orders, Captain?
Yeah.
Dead. I suggest we take them out as well. Feds are jamming our sensors. They do. We have determined the location of the ships that are jamming us, however. We should eliminate them so we can continue our search for the Segpa. It will be a tough fight, but the crew hungers for battle. I think we're up for the challenge. Your orders, Captain?
This is Captain Kagdar of the IKS Sagpa. Where is Captain Jurlek? Ha! Finally! That miserable Toba has been a blight for far too long. Congratulations! May you bring glory to your ship and your house. Speaking of which, do you want to join our fight against this Federation Batak? My long-range comms are down, so I cannot notify High Command of the situation.
Communications officer, make a report to command. Give them our coordinates, and tell them we are moving to assist the Segpa in battle. Captain, the Starfleet vessel is hailing us.
You're making a huge mistake.
Musashi. Do you believe that's named after the Japanese battleship from World War II? Just without the USS.
Target's shields have failed. Four shields failed.
We are going to stay here while repairs are underway. But you need to get that Federation prisoner to Kronos immediately. High Command is expecting him. You probably want to space him by now. I know I did. But that would be a career-ending move for you. Just get him to Kronos.
Congratulations, warrior.
So you're the one. The prisoner has been received.
Sorry, I gotta stop killing the dialogue boxes.
The prisoner has been received and muzzled. Typical human, in love with the sound of his own voice. Oh, some stuffy bureaucrat tried to reach you here. Word about your promotion has traveled fast, it seems. I suggest you present yourself to the High Council and get the formalities out of the way.
Never. Always keep the bat'leth at the ready. No self-respecting Klingon should ever wear a top hat. Period. End of story. Cannot convince me of that otherwise.
There she is. The hero that brought us a Federation prisoner. The warrior who saved the Segpa. The rightful heir of a starship by right of personal combat. You have done well to start your career.
I will be keeping an eye on you and your progress. Now, before you go flying off to find your adventure, there is the matter of your duties as a captain in the Klingon Defense Force. First off, there is the matter of Lieutenant Doran's husband, her Parma. It is your duty to inform him of her death, as you are now her superior officer, even in death.
We will find Chagrin, Doran's Parmak, working at the exchange.
Let us go. First of all, let's check. Yes. Hunter's Instinct. Nice. Well, I have 3 kills. 15 out of 50.
Greetings! I am Farm, a fully certified banker and financial investor. What can I help you with today, Sir Fred? Oh, right. He's one of the maintenance engineers. Make sure the exchange computers are up and running. Last I knew, he was running diagnostics in the warehouse, located in the back of the exchange. One more thing. As a first-time visitor to this exchange, you've qualified for a free sample of our fine merchandise. You won't find better quality anywhere on Kronos Warrior. And if you like it, feel free to come back. Like the Grand Nagus always says, the only thing better than a first-time customer is a repeat customer.
Ferengi. Ugh. Let us go.
Nausicaan smugglers. They must have known I was all alone in here. Ambushed me. They're pirates, robbing the exchange. Someone must stop them. I'm too injured to.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Enemy targets on sensors.
You fight well. You've given me time to recover my strength. But now I must find Majarog and put an end to that miserable Takek's treachery. a smuggling yinta.
No. Wrong as always. I'm the one who's going to kill you. New warrior never lets his prey escape.
You dare to challenge a warrior of the Empire?
Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Back to stage marks.
You said you had something to tell me. I understand. She was a true warrior. Tell me, exactly how did she die? It is good you were able to avenge her death, but she failed. I will not have Doran denied entrance to Stovokor because she died at the hands of a traitor. If you would, you will be a captain.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Listen, something I should know about.
That prisoner you dropped off escaped with the help of two accomplices. One was a male Orion, and the other a Nausicaan. The Orion caused a commotion, filing a complaint regarding a prisoner transfer that never occurred, and then kept shouting until he managed to distract the entire room. Meanwhile, the Nausicaan made his way into the cell block and shorted out the force field controls. Cameras caught him equipping our Federation prisoner with a holo-emitter disguise. The three then escaped into the city in the aftermath. Security cameras caught the trio heading north before they were lost in the crowd. You are to search there for any witnesses that may lead us to their hiding location. I don't care what this prisoner knows. He's been more trouble than his value to intelligence. If he happens to die during capture, there will not be an inquiry.
I think I know where we can start looking for the criminals.
Do you now?
The Chamber of Judgment is nearby, close to the Lake of Fire. An old judge I know likes to sit near the lake between trials. He might have seen something, but he's no friend to criminals. If he saw them, he will be happy to bring them to justice. The Lake of Fire is just outside of the exchange. With luck, the judge will be there.
Not now. If you come to try and curry my favor in the courtroom, you're wasting your time and risking my wrath. Curious. I did see such a trio recently, but saw little of it. On reflection, the human was garbed in a heavy cloak, perhaps to conceal his prison uniform. Indeed, they headed north, then west. They may have sought one of the tailors there to acquire new clothes to disguise themselves.
Do 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 do. Oh yeah.
Head west from the courtyard and down the stairs to the tailor.
I feel so ignored.
The stranger with the Orion and Nausicaan? Yes, they were just here. They made a quick purchase and then made their way to the bar to the west. Speaking of new clothes, I could outfit you and your crew in the latest in Klingon fashion for the right price. Come see me anytime.
Yeah, not now. Now these are Gorn. Look at the size of this son of a bitch.
What can I get you? Ah, yes, them. They asked about another Orion. A fixer named Garant, then headed downstairs. Syndicate business like this. Anyway, their business, not mine.
Again, nice big tall lizard.
Stranger, Ryan, and Nausicaa. Otherwise known as your boys. Now, then again, perhaps this isn't the time for such things. You know, I did see something. They went to the back rooms right before the war started. Always happy to help warriors of the Empire with anything they might need. Good hunting.
Yep. Let's get to it.
We should check them. See where our quarry went. That is a suspiciously new console for an old building.
Flanking damage detected. Enemy targets on sensor.
Looks like the spies have set incendiary devices to cover their tracks. We should disable these in case they're set to ignite later. Let's resume our search for the human criminal. That room in the back looks like a good place to start. You're too late. You may have defused the bombs, but your quarry is long gone.
I'm just gonna move this around a little bit. Seems a little too clunky for me.
He's not talking. Probably trained to withstand torture. We're not going to get anywhere with this one. KTF security is on their way. They can take this Bachtag to the infirmary. transport was to the shipyard in orbit above Kronos. If we don't hurry, a prisoner could easily secure passage out of the system. I recommend we go to the shipyard at once. We need to make our way to the transporter pad to beam to the shipyard, Captain.
Why, oh why do they not use your ship as a way to transport around instead of using, like, I guess this dancing girl? Anyways, I guess because this is the mission, it kind of replaces the old leading the way mission. Good, kind of gets you around all over the place on Kronos to get you used to going to various places for various things. I missed the old Klingon tutorial. I mean, yeah, it was kind of clunky that started your Klingon character at level 20, aka Commander, but, you know, what are you going to do?
You interested in... Yes, just minutes ago. I sold him a shuttle. He seemed in a rush to leave. Didn't think anything of it. I assume he's wanted by the KDF? Lucky for you, I kept a copy of the transponder code of the shuttle he just bought. And I will give it to you. In fact, since you're going after such a dangerous fugitive, let me throw in this technical manual. The spec should help your tactical officer to be able to eke some better performance out of your ship. Just to show you which side I'm on. Kapla! And glory to the Empire, right?
Captain, we found the transponder signal. Standing by to beam you aboard and begin pursuit.
Well, let's see if I can roll on to. Yes, I will take that. Yes, I'll take that also. Munitions. Hmm. Let's just do the whole kit and caboodle. Let's get that torpedo going. Um, sorry. Lucara. You know what? Let's take that one. I'd say that's a pretty good approximation if you crossed a bug ship with a Defiant, what it would have looked like. Excellent, excellent ship, though. Last time I was impressed by an event ship like that. That was, yeah. Let's. Rifle, physical strength. Cannons. Do accurate. There is an upgrade token. And can't. No! Well, I'm not level 10. But I'm going to end it there.
I'm disappointed he was able that.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more.
Anyways, I'm going to end it there, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for part 2. Doing these on a weekly basis. So stay tuned next week for part 2. And as always, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'll see you next time.